Hello. So I'm just going to give my thoughts on the Guilty Gear Strive beta. Well, my thoughts on it once I was actually able to get in, obviously. So, good game. It's fun. Actually, played a lot of online. Not something I normally do. And yeah, right, before I forget, obviously I'm a casual player, so, I guess take everything I have to say with a grain of salt, I guess. I don't know how much respect the Guilty Gear community has for a casual player. I know it's not the BlazBlue community. But, oh yeah, also I'm playing some BlazBlue right now, so if I randomly pause or say something in annoyance, that's why. So, right, fun game. I'm also, this isn't scripted, so I'm rambling. So, one thing to note is, like, the lack of Gatlings was really annoying at first. I got used to it over time, obviously, but still wish they were there. There were several times where I tried to do a block string and just my muscle memory completely killed me because I tried to go to kick to slash. It was honestly pretty frustrating. I mean, I got used to it, as I said, but just wish there were Gatlings. And well, still on the agenda, right? I'll start with, like, I'll go in next to something I liked. The online was really good, like really good. I only really played in the server of my region, but there was never a single issue ever, and I've heard from other people that they've played across countries and it's been good. So I have no complaints about the netcode, even though I will note that there were times when many times where I'd try to connect to someone and it would just randomly fail for no reason, or it'd take a while to connect. This happened mostly in ranked, which I spent most of my time in, but I did go to the park for like my final hour before I had my fill of the beta. Where the connections definitely were faster in the park than they were, and more consistent than they were in ranked. I will say I had a more fun time in the little I played of the park. I mean, might play a little more tomorrow morning before the beta ends, or maybe more tonight. I don't know. I haven't decided. Even though I think I've had my fill, to be honest. So what else is there? Right. So the roaming canceling system was really good. Really liked it. My only annoyance is that at least especially towards the first half of my playtime, there was a lot of times where I'd do a purple roaming cancel on accident instead of a red one. The dash roaming cancels, those were really easy. You don't need the macro to do it. They are really easy. I'll admit one thing I probably should have done throughout my time playing is I should have used my fight stick for a little bit of it just to see how it felt. I'm a pad player for the most part, but I do have a fight stick. I'm just not the biggest fan of using it. And the roaming canceling system was good. Never really used yellow roaming canceling for some reason. I usually just found flawless defense or just blocking normally to do the job better, to be honest. So let's talk about the characters I ran into. At the beginning, I definitely ran into Giovanna and Nagoriyuki. I think that's how you say it the most. I'm just going to say Nago for the sake of simplicity. Ran into a lot of them. They definitely fell off as time went on. Particularly Nago because, well, yeah, to be honest, at least when I was playing, I played Kai for the most part. I played Kai the entire time. At least with Kai, he was very easy to deal with. It's all you got to do is essentially harass him enough from a distance to the point that he goes into a berserk state, and then he just kind of dies. Just all you have to do is really just sit there until his health drains low enough that you can just attack him with like anything, and he dies. Giovanna, I found fighting her kind of boring, if that makes sense. She just... It's hard to explain. I don't know, maybe it's just because everyone was running the same basic mix-ups over and over again that I just got bored, but she honestly was not that interesting to fight. I also noticed, especially in the beginning, there was a lot more people using supers as punishes. I mean, obviously that died down as time went on. But it's something I noticed. I'll admit, I definitely fell into that category of trying to use Ride the Lightning as a raw punish on occasion. I actually, for the most part, forgot Sacred Edge was a thing. Yeah, because I'm smart like that. I will say, though, when I was playing my friend, like, I definitely got hit by Heavy Mob Cemetery a bunch of times. I don't think I have footage of that for some reason. I might have footage of it. I don't know. I'd have to double check. Let's see what else. Right, you know, I can only avoid this for so long, but the damage is way too high. It's just way too high. Like, me and my friend, a good friend of mine, were joking the entire beta about how Soul is the best grappler in the game. Because Wild Throw just does way too much damage. You can do so much damage. Every super was doing the damage of Dizzy's Imperial Ray. And I don't mean just normal Imperial Ray. I mean you combo into it Imperial Ray, which will rip off half your life. Like, everyone was doing Dizzy levels of damage. And remember, Dizzy is a high, at least from what I've played of Exard and Senkor, Dizzy is a high damage character. Everyone does that level of damage. Like, it gets even crazier with, like, Kai. Like, I know this is probably suboptimal play, but I definitely went for Dragon Install whenever I could. At least when I could combo into it. I mean, I didn't get to pull off all the combos as often as I Dragon Install combos as much as I'd like, but just doing one heavy Vapor Thrust and into a combo just ripped off half their life bar. And it's a little stupid, to be honest. Like, at least with Dragon Install I understand, because, you know, it's Dragon Install. But Wild Throw should not chop off half a life bar. It just shouldn't. I mean, other than the damage, though, I loved it. Like, I definitely loved it. I think also in the rest of, like, the characters I fought, like, the characters I saw the least were Amelia and Zato. Also, I think it was noting that I think the Zato players and the Amelia players were probably the best players of the bunch. From what I played, I don't know, you know me, I'm a casual, so what do I know? But they definitely felt like the best players of the bunch, particularly Zato, but then again, I didn't fight him very much, and he's a hard character, so of course they're going to be the best players. I think that about covers it. I'll probably add an addendum if I think of anything else, but yeah, I guess to sum it up, loved the game, a lot of fun, combos were fun, Roman canceling system's really good Gatlins, I missed them, online was fantastic, had no issues with it. Character variety online after like the first day, well, once you could get in, just the game in general was good. Character variety was nice, got to fight everyone at least once. And lobbies, oh right, the lobby system, right. It's not good, let's be real. Like, I got used to it because I actually figured out how it worked pretty quickly, but it's not good. Like, it needs to be fixed. Like, maybe this is just me liking Rev. I really like Rev's lobbies because they're very quick to the point. Actually, well, Rev's player rooms, they're very quick and to the point. you don't have to worry too much about like everything, and honestly you actually were able to connect to players. Like, oh right, there was a glitch that I should probably mention. There was a couple times in my final play session, which was today, it's like 9:42 Eastern on the 22nd, where the game would randomly bug out, say I was level 1, put me a soul, and then just lose connection. Yeah, I actually lost connection a fair amount of times. Like, the Wi-Fi I'm on is pretty good, so I don't know why. But, okay, I'm rambling more than I should at this point. Just, damage is too high, combos are fun, Gatlings would be nice, online's good, got to play against everyone, really like Dragon Stall, it's fun, and yeah, I think that's about it, and yeah, peace.